Hi everyone, Jessica here from Paper Ink Stamp and welcome back to another card making video. So today's video we're going to be making a Christmas card using this downloaded digital stamp, and this has come from the Simply Cards and Papercraft website where you are able to download lots of different things. So the first thing I'm going to show you is exactly how you get onto that section of the website and then how to download your images. So here we are just on this Simply Cards and Papercraft website. You just need to go to downloads and then all downloads. And this will then bring up everything that you are able to download, so whether that's papers, templates, or digital stamps. So you can see this first one here. This has come from the latest issue of Simply Cards and Papercraft. This is 108, and this card was featured as a sort of sketch. So one sketch and sort of lots of different cards are based on that. So you can then download those. Like I said, you have got different sort of templates then for creating boxes, lots of different kinds of projects like that. So you can see this one here came from issue 200, and you have got then be able to use the stamps that are included with that particular stamp set to create that box. But again, there's loads and loads of different kinds of things that you are able to download on here. So I don't want you to just think about the magazine and it's the magazine and the free gift that you get. There is so much more available to you. So you can see I've literally jumped to the very last page. So this, there's tons and tons of stuff on here. Like I said, lots of digital stamps that you can download and print. So the image that I printed was from Paper Nesting Dolls. So that is a company themselves. They obviously provide different images and things for you to be able to download. So there's loads and loads of those kind of images on this website as well, which is brilliant. I've actually downloaded a few myself. But yeah, just absolutely tons on here. And I did print mine this time. I normally print it on that super smooth cardstock, but I actually did it on 160 GSM cardstock today, and it actually worked perfectly fine. It went through the printer beautifully. So I'm going to be colouring this image in using my Spectrum Noir markers. And if you saw my last video, which was my haul video, you know that I purchased pretty much the rest of the range that I was missing, and then I created this little swatch sheet here, and I'm actually just going to keep referencing back to this just so I can see what sort of colours it is that I want for my image. And again, like I said in the last video, I don't know why I didn't create one of those sooner, because it was just incredibly helpful. But now that I've got this whole set of alcohol markers, I'm missing 4 because they were out of stock. They don't even actually fit in my tray anymore, so now I have to leave them out on the side. I just can't get them back in, so I'm going to have to find a new storage solution to house them. But for now, let's get into actually colouring in our image using the Spectrum Noir TriBlend markers. So there's a few things I am going to mention about these TriBlend markers, but I am planning to kind of do a sort of solo video on them again, kind of just going through some sort of colouring techniques. So again, a little bit of an extension on my first TriBlend marker video, and also then the few things that I mentioned in my previous haul video. So yeah, there will be sort of its own video, but there were sort of a couple of things that I thought I'd just sort of talk about as obviously you're sort of watching me colour here. So I did try to use as many of the new colours as possible, just because I really wanted to see kind of how well they coloured. The one thing that I did notice was the nibs on the newer ones right at the end was a lot finer, so it was a lot easier to kind of get into those smaller gaps, because this image, depending on what size you print it, if you print it kind of this size, it's relatively small. This is only, I think this square is probably about 11 or 12 centimetres, but there's a lot of detail then sort of crammed into that. So some of the areas to colour, so sort of around the cat, it was a lot harder to kind of colour with some of my older ones where the nib wasn't sort of as precise as the new ones. I'm guessing that's just from where I use them so much, and sort of perhaps where I press down. Obviously it's just kind of not so much gone blunt, but just doesn't have that sort of fine precision on it. So I did sort of notice it was a little bit harder to make sure that I was staying within the lines in those sort of smaller sections. I am really loving now the variety of colours that I've got by purchasing the rest of this sort of collection for the TriBlend markers. So you can see here colouring in this penguin's hat. So obviously originally I only had the dark red blend pen, which is what I actually used to colour in his scarf. But now going with the dark red shades, so Again, if you didn't see my last video, I just explained that a couple of the colours have now got extensions to that colour family. So for example, with this dark red, we had the dark red shade, which is made up of DR1, 3 and 4. Now we've got dark red shades, which then follows on, and we've got DR5, 6 and 7. So to colour in his hat, I actually then mixed both pens together. So it means that I've not just got two of the same red shades on my image. I can then produce sort of different shades. So to colour that in, I actually used DR3 and 4 from my blend pen, and then I used DR5 from my shades pen. So it meant then that I had got that sort of medium shade that I can make from combining both of these pens together. So hopefully that made sense. So to colour in his scarf, I used DR1, 3 and 4. Then to colour in the penguin's hat, I used DR3, 4 and 5. Like I said, it's just made such a big difference. But like I said before, I do want to create possibly even a series of videos actually looking at these TriBlend markers, just going through some of some basic tips, how to just get started with them colouring, because I do honestly believe that if you are looking to go into the world of alcohol colouring, I do think these are the perfect pens. I think the price point is really good for these, but the fact that you've got 3 pens in one takes out all of that hard work. I know I've certainly struggled with it in the past, but I feel like it does take out all that hard work of trying to work out which pens you blend together. But like I said, we'll worry about that and sort of talk about more of that in another video. Like I said, this video really wanted to sort of concentrate on the digital stamps that you can download from the Simply Cards and Papercraft website. So I've shown you previously how to download papers. I've done a couple of videos of actually using those papers as well. So I know when we had the issue with the scoreboard, that I can't remember the issue number off the top of my head, but I showed you sort of how to download the papers there and actually go through the process of downloading and printing. Obviously in this video I've just shown you sort of where to find those digital images and papers. But there's always so much in the magazine that then references back to their website where you can download things. But it's not just Simply Cards and Papercraft. You guys also know that I subscribe to Creative Stampin', and I do videos using those products. And the next video that I will be posting in regards to the last issue of Creative Stampin', which off the top of my head was issue 87. I am going to be using the digital papers that came with that particular issue, and that goes perfectly with that wild and free stamp set. These magazines come jam-packed with lots of inspiration and loads of different ideas. So not only do you get that free gift with it, but you also get the tutorials about other products, other new products that have come in, and again, all of these things that you can find on their website. So please don't look at these magazines as just, oh, I get that free gift with it. There's just so much more that you can get from these magazines that just make it even better value for money. So there you can see that we are coming to the end of our colouring. So again, a really lovely image to colour in. Perfect for creating that really sort of fun Christmas card. This would be perfect maybe for like a granddaughter or daughter card maybe. I just think it's really beautiful. You can see a few sections where I have sort of come out of the lines a little bit. So again, that comes down to then having that kind of thicker nib. I just need to learn to be just a little bit more careful with it. But I really love this huge variety of colours as well that I've now got using all of these TriBlend markers. So all we're going to do now is just create a really quick and simple card. So I've got this Simply Creative 6x6 paper pad. I think this came from maybe the Range or the Pound Shop. I'm not 100% sure. It's just a Christmas themed pad that I've had for a couple of years now. I've created some matte and layers as well. So we've got this green matte, which is going to go as our first layer. So our card is 15 by 15 centimetres. So really nice, just easy square card. Then we are going to put on our patterned paper. So this is just almost like a cross-stitched love heart design. Again, I just thought this went really nicely with our image. So you could fussy cut around your stamped image if you wanted to create a scene. So if you've got some sort of scene building elements that you could create sort of a really nice sort of outdoor snowy scene, that would be really beautiful. But you can see here I've just kept that as a panel. So again, I'm pretty sure this measured at about, let's say, 11 by 12 centimeters. It wasn't quite square, but again, it fitted really nicely onto this card. So just using the tape roll there, again, you could use some foam adhesive just to help that stand out, give it a little bit of dimension, but we're just going to pop it into the center of our card. So the only thing that I don't do is pop a sentiment on here, but in all honesty, I don't know if it's necessarily missing one, but I did just create a little bow just using some green ribbon just to add a little bit of decoration. So again, there's lots of more things that you could do with this card to make it a lot more sort of intricate, but like I said, I just wanted to kind of keep it as simple as possible because I wanted it to be really about that image and that alcohol, that sort of colouring in that we've done there. So there you have just a really quick and simple card, but using one of those many digital stamps that come free on the Simply Cards and Papercraft website. So now that's the card. Now I want to announce the winners of the 4 giveaways that I have organised for reaching my 500 subscriber mark. So I said to you in my last video that if you commented and liked and subscribed, then you would be entered in to win a chance of winning 4 different sort of magazine bundles that I have put together. So this is the first bundle that I put together, and I did show you this in my last video. This is Simply Cards and Papercraft issue 198, and it comes with this Simply Made Craft Sent with Love, and this is the tag die and stamp set. So let's take a look who is going to be winning this first bundle. Congratulations, Angela, for winning that first bundle. Thank you so much for commenting and entering, and I really do appreciate it. So now on to the next one. This is Die Cutting Essentials issue 51, and this is a pop-up box 22-piece die set. So in here you've got the dies to create the actual pop-up box itself, plus some really cool additional dies to then decorate that box with as well. So let's see who is going to win this magazine bundle. Congratulations, Julie, on winning that Die Cutting Essentials magazine bundle. Again, thank you so much for commenting and entering. So the next one we've got is this Simply Cards and Papercraft issue 194, and this comes with the Ultimate Layering Poppy. This is the stamp and stencil collection. So you get 2 products here that work beautifully together. So let's see who's going to be winning this bundle. Congratulations, Sky. If I do remember correctly, I believe you're from Sweden, so this one is going all the way to you. Absolutely fantastic. Again, thank you so much for commenting. So my last bundle is this Die Cutting Essential magazine again, and I think this is 53. So this comes with Simply Made Crafts My Little Memory Book, and this is a 12-piece die set. So this creates really fantastic little pockets. Again, then you can make those sort of mini albums, mini scrapbooks. Absolutely perfect. Maybe coming up to Christmas, it could make the perfect handmade Christmas present. So let's see who's going to be winning our final giveaway. And the last winner there was Cosmos, and thank you again so much for commenting and entering this little competition of mine. Again, this was then to celebrate reaching that 500 subscriber mark. I am so grateful for everybody who does like my videos, comments and subscribes to my channel. It really does help support this channel, and it's helping it grow. Like I said previously, I do want to get this channel monetized by the end of the year, which will help support me purchasing products to be able to show you guys through my YouTube channel. So once again, I am really grateful. Please carry on watching, liking, subscribing and commenting. It is really appreciated, and I think when I reach then my 1,000 subscriber mark, I am definitely going to be doing another one of these, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to help me get to that point. And for today's winners, if you could head over to my Facebook page, you will find a link to it at the bottom of the description below this video. If you could drop me a message, then I can organise getting these delivered out to you. So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. If you did like this particular video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so you don't miss out on any of my future videos and any of my future giveaways. So thanks very much for watching, and happy crafting.